We did cover the Sultan Muhammad Shah's Farman, last Farman, in great detail, which clearly says that the signs are visible to all. And then Mawla says, those who do not believe in the signs of Mawla says, how do I love them? Mawla says, how do I love them? And Mawla then says, it is not up to us. It does not cause us any harm. It is upon them. Now all this content logically put together, connected, it may lead to many questions. But we must remember that there are delicacies in knowledge. There are secrets of Imam which has to be revealed in right time. Education is an important tool which gives us direction, which gives us roadmaps to get to the truth. But it requires personal search, personal efforts, as all will be tested in their ilmo amal. At the same time when we hear this, we should not underestimate ourselves. Being the Ruhani children of Maula Bapa, being the spiritual children of Maula Bapa, beloved spiritual children of Maula Bapa, we should not underestimate ourselves. We have this ability in us, we have this potential in us to get to all the secrets of Imam, but onus is upon us to take that first step. Religion has reached its peak. We are surrounded by His nur. His blessings are with us. However, this path has steps in it. Again, we review this farman because it's a crucial farman. Maula says that ilm wali ruh darja badarja upar chadti hai. The soul will elevate step by step. One step completed, it will be able to climb to the next step. Quran says the same thing. Chapter 84, verse 19. You shall surely travel from stage to stage. Now what does it mean to travel stage to stage? Now we talk of Hudud-e-Din. These are the ranks of Hudud-e-Din, hierarchy of religion. Let's talk about each one of them. Now, we have been saying in our session that we are mustajib because we understand the meaning of mustajib now. Mustajib is referred to a mu'min who is like a soil, who is like a earth. But when the water is given to that soil responds to that water, accepts that water. And then you see changes, you see miracles, majizat. Rain falls everywhere. But plantation grows some places, not everywhere. So it is that moment who is ready, who is accepting, who is responding to the true knowledge will fertile, will grow. He'll become like a clay which we can mold. Now when we talk of clay and molding, it reminds of a hadith, beautiful hadith by Prophet Muhammad, which talks about Adam. That the mitti of Adam was molded for 40 mornings by Allah with his two hands. So that's what mustajib is. A moment who responds to true knowledge, who is accepting it, who is willing to learn. And Allah talks about it too. Chapter 13, verse 18. It says, for those who have responded to their Lord is the best reward. But those who did not respond to Him, if they had all that is in the earth entirely, and the like of it with it, they would ransom themselves thereby. Those will have the worst account. So those who respond to water, they have best reward. And then there are others who exchange their life for hereafter, the life of the world to hereafter. For them, this world is everything. They don't want to change. They don't want to grow. And about them, Maula says, remember when this farman was delivered, when this farman was made, it was given to Jamaat. It was not given to outside people. So this farman is very crucial, very critical farman. Maula is talking to the Smiley Jamaat and he's saying that those who do not respond to true knowledge, who see the majizat but they don't take effort to understand them, how can I love them? It is only through the knowledge which helps us in identifying, understanding, in logically understanding the miracles of Imam, the recognition of Imam. Now the next in our list is Mazoon. Mazoon is from the word izn, which means permission. Now there are two ranks in it. Mazoon Mahdud and Mazoon Mutalaq. And there are different words being used by different dais. You might see Mazoon Asgar and Mazoon Akbar, or Mazoon Mukhaffaf and Mazoon Mutalaq. It means the same thing, that one Mazoon is under the training, whereas the other Mazoon has completed his training. We can take an example of a REC teacher or a missionary who is able to teach. So the Mazoon Asgar is the one who is under the training. He does not have the permission. Mazoon Akbar, he has completed his training at the level of Mazoon, but he is also learning from the next level, which is the level of Dai. Now Dai also has two levels. Dai Mukhaffaf, Dai Mutallaq, or Dai Mahdud or Dai Mutallaq. Same principle, a Dai who is under the training and a Dai who is completed his training. And here I read this beautiful farman of Hazrat Imam. Lisbon, Portugal, 11th July 2018. And finally, I give to each and every one of you and to your families and to your Jamaat my best loving blessings. Khanavadan, Khanavadan, Khanavadan. I am sure you all know the meaning of the word Dai. I want all of you this evening to be my Dai, my Dais, to thank the Jamaat for their gifts, their thoughts on this most happy occasion. So convey my blessings to your Jamaats, to your families, and tell them that I think of them as Dais. I think of them as Dais. Khanavadan, Khanavadan, Khanavadan. Finally, I give blessings for the fulfillment of all your wishes, all your good wishes, and especially for Mushkil Asan. Khanavadan, Khanavadan, Khanavadan. So today, what rank are we at? We need to ask ourselves, how much personal search have we done? How much time we have invested in our own learning of our faith? Practice is different from learning. I'm going to take few seconds here. Let's read this farman in silence. Maula says, 1 minute, 1 second less. Look at the clock when it is 1 second, 1 minute gone. It's the less time to practice, to learn about your spiritual life. Tomorrow does not return. Those who say, I am too old to do this now. Mola says, you are never too old. Never too old. So when we are gathered here today, we are realizing that we are at the stage of mustajib, meaning we are responding to knowledge. Alhamdulillah, shukr alhamdulillah. But Imam is so merciful, he has bestowed his mercy, utmost mercy, and he has given us all the rank of Dai. The question would be, are we meeting the criteria set for a Dai? Are we potential or actual Dais? The next rank is of Hujjat. Hujjat is same as Pir. Persian it is Hujjat, in Indo-Pak it's Pir. Pir is the proof or the door towards the Imam of the time. It is through him one can access the Noor of the Imam. Hujjat can be sons of the Imam, members of the Nurani family. In fact, the Imam can himself take this title for himself, or he can give it to Jamaati member. According to Pir Nasir Khusro, this world is divided into 12 islands. At any given time, there are 24 Hujjats, 24 Pirs doing the work of Imam. Someone may ask a question, currently we don't have any Pir. Piratan is merged with Imam. And I would say yes, true. And for that, I have this verse from Quran. Chapter 75, verse 9. And the sun and the moon are united. Imam and Pir are united. During this time of Qiyamah, the sun and moon are united. Imam Sultan Muhammad Shah announced in his first Farman, this is Dawr-e Qiyamah, and it is during his time that Piratan was merged with Imamat. Now my question to you is, how many ranks are in between a Dai and the Imam? How many ranks are in between a Dai and the Imam? And look at this Farman of Sultan Muhammad Shah now. Mullah says, the status of a man is high, but he debases it himself with his own hands. Those of you who strive to become like Pir Sadruddin, Pir Shams and Mansur can become so. You can even elevate higher than that. We all have been blessed by Imam of the time during Diamond Jubilee to be Dai. If we were to say Shukr constantly and millions times, it will not be enough. Imam has elevated our ranks to the level of Dai. His mercy is beyond our imagination. Now let us continue to understand the ranks in Hudud-e-Din. So we realize who are they, where are we, what is going on. After the Hujjat, the Pir, the next rank is of Hujjat-e-Azam, who is also called Bab, which means door. This title is given to the Imam's son, who is going to be the next Imam. Imam-e-Lahaq, the one who is going to become the next Imam. Lahaq Imam. Now if you want to go into details of Hujjats, there are 4 Mukarrab Hujjas, meaning close to Imam, like Imam's children. So today if we were to say Imam's children, they are all Hujjat-e-Mukarrab, But out of them, one is Hujjat-e-Azam. He is the Bab. The next rank is of Imam. After Hujjat-e-Azam, the next rank is of Imam. And we all know our Maula, Nur Maulana Shah Karim al-Saini has Imam, Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa ali Muhammad. Maulana Hazar Imam is the Imam because he got the Amr from the previous Imam. He is the permanent Imam, Imam-e Mustaqar. But the rank does not stop there. There are ranks higher than that. Then comes Asas Imam. Asas means foundation. Asas Imam is the title of Maula Ali. As Maula Ali is the Imam who does the Ta'wil of the Tanzil of the Quran. So he gets the title of Asas Imam. Now we do need to remember when we talk of ranks, one thing is very important to remember. At the level of Nur, we say Imam, we say Asas Imam. They all are same and one. But for us, because we are learning, we need to separate them to understand it. So we get certainty of knowledge. When we get to certainty of eyes, we would realize it is all one and same. So at the level of Nur, Ali is Kareem and Kareem is Ali. But the ranks, they are different. In ranks, Ali is higher ranking Imam than Kareem. Why? Because of the function. Ali's job is to do the Ta'wil of Tanzil. He is the foundation Imam. Have you ever thought why do we say Ya Ali in our dua, not Ya Kareem? It is to do with the recognition of Imam. That we recognize that Ya Ali, Maula Ali is the Asas Imam. That is the reason we say Ya Ali and not Kareem. Because Kareem is permanent Imam. But the Asas Imam is the higher ranking Imam and that is Maula Ali. So today we are even learning different ranks in Imam. Now one may say, how can that be? Everything is in darajat. Everything is in steps. It is only through the knowledge we'll understand these things. The ranks of Imam do differ because of their functions. And we just learned Maula Ali being the Asas Imam. His function was to do the Ta'wil of the Tanzil of the Quran. Next rank is of Natik. We all now understand that there were 6 Natiks. We have heard that there are 124,000 prophets. They were prophets. But Natik among these prophets have a higher rank. So in prophets also there are ranks. Natikin have a higher rank in prophets. And there are only 6 in numbers. These 6 Natiks, they were called Natiks because they brought Sharia with them. Now I'm going to be bold here and say something which was asked in another class, a question. Someone asked, what is ill concepts? Give example of ill concepts. Due to lack of knowledge, we don't give due respect to our last prophet, Prophet Muhammad, who is the beloved of Allah, Mehboob-e Allah. It was Prophet Muhammad who brought Quran for us. And Maula Ali, who is the beloved of Prophet, did the Ta'wil of the Quran. Prophet brought us for us Tanzil and Maula Ali the beloved of Prophet Muhammad, the cousin brother, son-in-law, wasi, the Asas Imam, did the ta'wil. In Ismaili Tariqa, we do say that Prophet Muhammad is our first Pir. But when we understand the ranking, he had a higher rank. And that rank is of Natik. And because of this lack of knowledge, what happens, we look at them like this, Imam and Pir. Imam being the father, Pir being the mother. But when we understand through knowledge that he is Natik too, Natik rank is above the Asas, above the Imam. And we always remember person by the highest rank they have. Today in our Jamaat we say Rai this. Why don't we call that Rai as a Mukhi or a council member? No, we will call him Rai because that's the highest title he has. So it is due to the lack of knowledge we develop this ill concept. Imam is the bolta Quran, Prophet brought the Quran, Imam is the speaking Quran. We don't need this. We don't need to study this. But I hope today we are understanding Natik is above the Imam, he brought the Quran, and Imam is the one who is doing the ta'wil. And if you look at all the Pirs, after Prophet Muhammad, all the Pirs, they have been teaching only one thing to us, the talimat from the Quran. And there are farmans by Hazri Imam where Mawla says, go to the original source of knowledge. So after Natik, the next ranks are universal soul and universal intellect. Universal intellect has the miracle of kun, to be. And universal soul creates whatever is said to be. The amar, the command, is through universal intellect. And the universal soul creates in the world of creation. The command happens in the world of command. But the creation is in the world of creation. So it takes time. But we are focusing here on the ranks. Universal intellect and universal soul. So this content was full of knowledge and I would say shukr guzari that we all have been bestowed such immense blessings by Imam that we don't even realize who we are being the Ruhani children of Imam. What is our worth? What is our capability? What potentials do we have?